Are we on the internet? Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Christmas Magic the Gathering Arena stream. There is a challenge right now to play as many red and green cards as possible. So that is what we're doing. I'm going to play Gruul in Standard with a whole bunch of red and green cards, many legendaries. I've got this in here for some card draw. We have a big mole and some little moles and some Llanowar elves and a couple of these guys. I probably have too many mana dorks, but mana dorks are really good in this deck because of the Badger Mole Cubs. They give double the mana for anything that is just like a tap for mana creature. We got the big boy mole here, and he is large and in charge. He's angry. Cactus Folk Sure Shot gives trample to people. These guys are just really good overall. They put counters on things. Ouroboros is very broken. This is possibly one of the best cards in the game right now. I played against this in Brawl, also known as EDH or Commander, today, and it is super busted. Savage Ventmaw, this thing is pretty interesting. It allows you to essentially play like an extra card at the end of your turn. In addition to being a 4/4 flyer for 6, which is not terrible, I guess. What else? This thing gives some mana, and then Boomy gives an extra combat phase. So does Anzrag, and so does Halana and Elena, I believe, right? Gains haste until the end. No, I am absolutely wrong. They do not give that, but I have 2 legendaries that do, so maybe we can use that as a win condition at some point. This guy is pretty crazy. Very expensive, but he gives card draw as well. So if we get into the end stage and we need that card draw, he's there for us. Vigilance, Trample, and Haste is also just like a really solid combo on a Gruul deck. I was messing with some stuff. That's part of the reason why I'm so late to stream. Because I was redoing our thing, so we gotta find match. I was playing a lot today. We're gonna go into ranked because why not? Because we can't get out of bronze without playing ranked, so we might as well. I unlocked this. So the Christmas challenges give you 1,000 XP, which is like pretty good. What do we got? Add X mana. So this guy's another mana dork. He's a legendary mana dork. So he can actually get pretty crazy if we are able to put some counters on him. And this looks pretty good as a start here. No idea what my opponent's playing. I've obviously got Terra. I bought with gold. There's a bunch of Final Fantasy cosmetics and stuff on sale right now for gold. That feels a little bit loud. Let me turn down the master a little bit here. Let me do that too. Okay. Gain 1 life or deal 1 damage. This is black-white aggro, so we probably want to secure our life. Cecil deals damage, you lose that much life. Then your life total is less than equal to half your starting total. Untap Cecil and transform it. I don't know what a lot of these newer cards do. When this creature enters, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it until this creature leaves the battlefield. Oh. Yeah, of course he takes my mana dork. That sounds about right. Since we have nothing to play, we might as well play this. will deal damage to the opponent. We've also got Kupo Dance. I'm fully expecting to lose every single match today, by the way. This is real bad. Well, at least we have a reach unit, so we can actually stop his flyer from just, like, freely attacking us. And then get our guy back. I'm gonna put this out just in case we do need some card draw. Oh, he's black-blue. Interesting. So he definitely has some kind of removal, right? Let's make him use it on Ouroboros. He might even have counter spells in a blue deck. Yep, okay. I guess I can just not play the game. That's fun too. Cecil's here now. We got our cactus folk. You got something for that too, buddy? We got our Lana War Elves. So we're rolling now. Okay, he takes out my Mana Dork. That's fine. He gives things indestructible? What the hell, man? I have 2 life left. There's literally nothing I can do. Again, this deck isn't for winning games. This deck is entirely for farming the event. Maybe we shouldn't play ranked because it's only going to get me stuck in like a horrible place.
Just make victory that much sweeter.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. This just seems like a super annoying meta deck. Like, at least in other, what's this? How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 6 mana. I don't have enough mana. If I had Lana War Elves, I might have had a chance, but, sadly, we're just super fucks now. Oh, what, does he have a counter spell for it too? Oh my god. You've gotta be fucking shitting me. He just has something for literally everything. Bye. I guess since we're at the bottom of bronze, it actually doesn't matter. I gotta show you the achievement. This is what we're... Nope, not that one. Gruul Tide, this one. Did I really only cast 2 Gruul spells? Are you serious? Oh yeah, because he counterspelled all my stuff. So it didn't actually count as me casting them. Whatever, I guess. This is fine. Ah, super annoying, man. I hate fighting blue decks. Very, very irritating. I got no, you don't get to do that. And then they have black for removing. So it's like you either get counterspelled or you get targeted with a removal spell. So there's literally no winning against blue-black. And then they have the best card draw, too, because blue-black typically has really, really good card draw. Okay, this is a pretty solid starting hand, though. So at least we've got, like, a good start here. I won't reveal too much information about my deck to him until I absolutely have to. Blue? Probably mono blue, I would guess. Grand tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. That's pretty strong. I'll give him less information. So what this does is it gives, it makes one of your lands into a creature. And then it makes it so that the creature... Wait, what? Is able to tap for more because... He probably has shock. I'm just going to take the damage. I don't care about 1 damage. He probably has a way to kill my Badger Mole. Almost certainly has shock in a blue-red deck. What is blue-red? Simic, maybe? I think it's Simic. I don't know the names for things, man. Okay. So we ramp. I shouldn't have done it that way. That was foolish of me. I should have done it with this. But it's fine, because we can still cast the Leyline Weaver. Attack him for 2. Discard a card, draw 2. Okay. Not sure exactly what he's digging for. I don't know what this deck's win condition is. I watched about 10 minutes of like the most popular meta decks. Like a video earlier today. And something like this is one of them. Ah, you son of a bitch. He probably actually should have done that with the land, honestly. You can tell that this guy's not very good. Because I can always just play this again. That's not a big deal. How much mana do I have? 2, 4. I got... Wow. I can totally just drop this guy. Draw a card. What's he got? Shock? Okay, he had a +1/+1. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He took out my Badger Mold, but we still swung in for 8 damage. Pretty good. Of course. So he's like mostly out of like he can't cast anything, so if I just drop this again, I get a card and I get to do damage. Top 5 cards. +1/+1 counter on another target creature. Okay. Oh, he's got a big flyer now. Why is that flyer so strong? That's like the best 3-cost flyer in the game. Ah, I see. Power is equal to the number. Okay, I understand. That's a crazy unit for sure. Okay. How much mana do we have? We have 2, 4. We have 7 mana. So we can drop the Leyline Weaver. It can't be tapped yet. We can put the Cactus Folk down as well. This can't really be interacted with by him, so pretty okay with that. He's out of cards, so I'm kind of okay with just getting rid of his flyer if you... Yeah, he's okay with that. I think I'd rather get rid of the Drake, honestly. And we get a Land of War Elves, that's pretty nice. So this card right here is actually most of the reason to play Gruul right now. You get like a Scry 6, and then you put one of the... It's basically a Scry 6, pull a monster card. Yeah, there was no way he was winning that. And if it's a cost 2 or less, you put it directly onto the field. So, pretty good. It's basically card draw plus for 2 cost, which is really nice. Probably a card that wouldn't have existed when I used to play like 5 years ago. We're just gonna keep chugging along here. I don't know. I don't know how far along we are in the challenge, but we've played a few cards of Gruul. Llanowar Elves with Badger Mole is like a really, really good combo, I would say. I feel like Llanowar Elves is also like pretty ridiculously powerful. It's always very popular in any meta that it's allowed in. This is okay. I'm gonna keep 7. I don't wanna lose a card. This is an acceptable opening hand. Like, we have some ramp. I'm gonna gain 1 life. And then we can pay 2 life later, maybe. Ah. Too bad for you, buddy. He played a card that doesn't do anything to me because all I have is lands and creatures. I literally don't have anything. Sorry, we lost OBS there for a second. Let's just play the regular mountain and we'll... Ooh, do we break out? No, I think it's Badger Mole Cup. That gives double mana next turn. This is less versatile, so we'll use that one. Really? Okay. We still have 4 mana. So I can play the Cactus Folk. Oh, no, we can't! Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm actually super dumb. Well, that's not exactly what I was looking for. Probably want a 4 cost. I think it's these two. I guess I'll just attack. This doesn't have extra mana anymore because the Badger Mole got killed. Forgot about that. What is this shit? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent and is a wizard in addition to its other types. Okay, so he has an equip. Black-red spells. Pretty rough for me, honestly. He's just gonna keep killing all of my stuff and burning me for damage. I have to sacrifice a creature? Wow. I hate that. That's really bad. Hey, guess what, buddy? I got Ward. How you gonna deal with that? Death Touch? Seriously? Oh wow, I can't believe I got 2 of the same Lego. That's very unfortunate. This will deal with that nicely. Bye! No vigilance. I'm going to attack with her. I was fully anticipating losing, not winning multiple games. What the hell? I wish he would have let me go a little longer. Random encounter. Mill 4 cards. Put a creature card mill in this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. Beginning with... Wait, what? Each creature card milled this way. Wow. That's pretty good. That's like card draw plus. Although it is 6 mana, which is, you know, pretty hefty for a red deck typically. If you're playing 6 mana in a mono red deck, you're probably already losing. It's not really what red specializes in. Could be cool for like dragons or something though. That might be interesting. Oh, I forgot to take this out. It's fine though. I'll keep this. This is it's pure ramp and nothing else. I'm gonna use the Scry land. Cactus Folk has been good to me, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe I should have taken it. I might just get flooded on lands now. I kind of want like 1 mountain or something so that I can actually play. Well, this is unfortunate. This doesn't enter tapped though, so we can use it. Wait, does this allow the other player to get mana? Well, that's sad. But the thing is, I gotta... Wait, what? Isn't that... Oh no, that's just... So that's just a better version of Shock. That's crazy. The power scaling is unbelievable. I don't want to get flooded. It'll quench ya! It's the quenchiest! What does this do? Oh, control the place too, yeah. Quench is annoying. When you discard, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Turn it, draw a card. Wow. That's a pretty good artifact right there. Very synergistic. 3 good effects for free. Let's see if he has a counterspell and bait it out. Of course he does. Of course he has a counterspell. God, I despise blue decks. It's so infuriating. They never run out of cards, and they just kill you constantly. Like, I can't ramp if none of my mana dorks are allowed to exist. Return target instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. Prowess. Oh god, it has prowess. That's pretty bad. Prowess means that whenever they cast a spell that isn't a creature, they get to get +1/+1 on their creature. I can't cast this anyways, so I'll just cast this, and then we'll drop the forest next turn, and we'll put out the Ventmon. Hopefully he doesn't have something to counter this too, because if he does, we're kind of just screwed. Hasn't been chosen this turn? Sorry. They just get to draw a card every single... Oh my god. That is ludicrously overpowered. It's a card draw and mana gen engine. Absolutely fucking disgusting. Wow. I don't think it's possible to beat this deck. I don't think that you can. This is ridiculous. It deals with literally everything. It has counterspells and creature removal. And super powerful creatures, and a card draw engine that costs basically nothing. Most cards that allow you to draw a card every single turn are like 6 mana or more. Why do we have lore about the Avatar here? I know that it's the Avatar set, but like... it's a weird thing to have there. Usually you have like tips. Oh, we should probably get rid of these. I'll swap these out next time. I mostly put them in there just because they're Gruul. This is the problem with these kinds of lands. I'll keep that in hand there. We are gonna need some lands though at some point here. Oh boy, he got it immediately. Give him a hello and a good game. Oh my god, he just wins. That's an instant win. Oh hey, look at that. Steampunk and chess. Is my stream mislabeled? Did it not save the changes? No, this is definitely labeled correctly. Don't scare me like that, Shiz. Okay, so if we play this, then this becomes 2 mana. Allowing us to play Breakout. And get Ouroboros out. No, fuck. I should have done the 2-cost one. You bastard. Give me my mana dork. Please don't have removal. Please don't have more removal. Yeah, that was from a couple days ago. The game's pretty good. I'll check it out again maybe this weekend. The dev came and gave me some pointers. It should probably be Ouroboros first so that it can start ramping. And then we'll play this. He's probably never seen this card before. It's pretty bad. He takes the extra mana. I expected him to do so. Wow, 6 homies in chat. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Very cool of you. My Ouroboros. He took treasure because he has a counter spell or something in his hand. Another treasure token, probably. Yep. He has something there to counter me, for sure. Literally nothing I can do about it, though. I just have to let it happen. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, this is insane. He just wins. Oh my god. That's an unstoppable deck. If you get these things in your hand, you just win. And it's insanely easy to get them because you have so much card draw. Well, I know what I'm playing for when I'm actually serious about climbing. We're back. Sorry. We crashed again. What am I doing? Decks. We gotta get rid of those, cheering crowd. Is it more Leyline Weavers, maybe? These are pretty good, because you can tap them twice. I don't care about making 2 more. They're commons. I have like over 100 common wild cards that I can use. Anything else in here that's not really working? We haven't even drawn like half of these cards yet. I think this is all pretty solid. We'll just keep going. How are we doing on the achievement? Enter achievements. 17 out of 25. We're over halfway there. So probably just a couple more matches and we'll be able to do it. I mean, it would be a lot easier if we didn't have like 3-minute matches where the enemy kills us in 2 seconds. But that's... It's literally just the meta because aggro decks and control decks are so incredibly powerful that anything ramp is just pointless. Like, you can't get it to work because they kill you before you can even get off the ground. This is not an incredible start, but it's good enough. Oh, 2 Llanowar Elves is pretty good. Oh, it's Simic Ramp. Oh my god, we might actually have a game now. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. That's really strong, actually. Okay. We could get Breakout. Hang on, we have 1, 2. This won't be able to get tapped. So if we have 3 mana, we can cast both of these. Pay 2 later. Llanowar. Breakout. Ouroboros is our win condition. And we can cast it next turn. But this gives us immediate more mana. And Boomy can also win. Library for land card, put onto the battlefield, tap and shuffle. Let's take the ramp. We're gonna out-ramp the ramper. There's probably no reason why I wouldn't attack here. Let's scry. I probably actually want land cards more than anything else, really. I don't know what he's running yet. Boomy can be a pretty good win condition. Probably don't really need Gladiolus. Man, another one? No, let's get Ouroboros. We need our win condition. That Chocobo's so cute, man. Rescue Beastie. Beginning of your second main phase, if opponent is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Wow, that's insane! Are you serious? Sorry. You just get to put any card you want onto the battlefield for 4 mana? That's fucking ridiculous! Up to 1 or 2 other target. Oh my god. Dude. What the hell is wrong with the power curve in this game? They've absolutely broken everything. This card wins you the game every single time you play it. That's... I don't understand why... Like, why do they allow this kind of power creep into the game? This is stupid. There's absolutely nothing I can do. He can just keep playing, like I'll literally sit here for the next 10 minutes and watch him put cards down. Because there's nothing I can do, he just gets to play all of his cards for free. That's absolutely ludicrous. Good start. Pretty much the best start that we could have asked for, really. Maybe Badger Mole might be slightly better. We could get Badger Mole with Breakout. I'll take Leyline Weaver. Oh, does it give haste? Oh, it gives haste. Yeah, that's really strong, actually. So this is quite good. But I don't have anything that allows me to cast every single card in my hand for no cost. Maybe I'm playing, like, way too slowly. I think you need to win by, like, turn 4, or you just lose. Like, every single thing in the game seems to just win in, like, 3 turns. think I've just got a full swing. Because I need to win, like, next turn, otherwise his shit gets insanely ridiculous. Like, he's gonna kill my Ouroboros this turn. There's not really anything I can do to stop him. Yep. Two cost card to kill a 4-cost creature. That's really fair. It also board clears. Like, this is an insanely powerful card. He got mana blocks. Doesn't fucking matter though, because he just has removal out the ass anyways. Or I can just cast both. I was like considering, do I cast just one? No, I can cast both because of Leyline Weaver. I have nothing to discard, so I don't get the card back. Oh, that's fine, I guess. Okay, he needs to clear my entire board pretty much, or else he loses. He's done. Well, them's the breaks, bud. I think that was my Gruul achievement done, so we can stop playing this specific deck and maybe play something a little bit more powerful. Let's see what we get out of the pack here. Azula, huh? Opponent exiles non-token creature they control. You may cast cards exiled with Azula and may cast them as if they had flash. Mana of any type can be cast. That's interesting. Very interesting. You unlucky cabbage merchant. What does this guy do? Create a food token. Whenever you sacrifice food, you may search your library for basic land and put it into the battlefield tapped. If you search your library this way, put this creature on the bottom of its owner's library, then shuffle. Okay. Oh, because he keeps coming back. That's kind of funny, actually. Alrighty, we got our achievement done. What's the next achievement? So this, and then we need one more, actually. A deck that contains at least 20 elf spells. Well, I'm not about to buy an elf tribal deck. Snow Commander, you say? Or snow spells? We're gonna get this, and then we need one more to get the 1000 XP. In case you're not aware, XP is for the mastery. So, you get packs out of it, basically. If you play a lot, it is worth it to buy the mastery pass with the gems. It also gives you, like, free draft tokens and stuff. I'm gonna have to learn the draft meta in order to play draft, though. If you just go to the home page, you can see the drafts. These are both drafts. So You can buy into these and get yourself some packs. Best of 3. Yeah, so we'd probably want to do the ranked one. I don't like best of 3. I'm not good enough at the game to, like, counter what my opponent has. Okay, let's look at the deck here. I'm actually okay with what we were running, but we should probably run something a little bit more consistent. Like, we probably don't want this guy. Honestly, this cactus folk is, like, pretty good against what we're facing. A lot of, so, I think I'll keep that in. Pretty good. Let's get rid of a couple of Leyline Weavers. We have a lot of Mana Dorks, and we don't really need that many. It's probably better to run 4 of these than one of those guys. Helena and Elena. Toph is actually pretty reasonable. Boomy, I haven't gotten a chance to cast yet. He seems like he could be good, but let's go look at the net deck list. Gruul Ramp 2025. Not Pauper. What is this? Llanowar Elves. Summon Fenrir? Interesting. Gives you a 3/2 for 3. Search for a land. Five-cost dragon that gives you life. Search for up to 2 basic forest cards, reveal them. Overlord of the Hauntwood. What is this? Enters with the time. Overlord of the Hauntwood enters or attacks. Create a tapped colorless land token named Everywhere that is every basic land type. That's interesting. People are running Roxanne. That's pretty interesting. I think she's actually pretty good. Terror of the Peaks is a solid unit. This is interesting. I know at least one. What is it called? It's like Stomp or something like that. Stomp, Thunder Stomp. Not this. You know what? I actually probably want less of these multi-lands that enter tapped. The Scry one is pretty good. The ones that you pay life for are fine. Probably going to get rid of one of these for just another Meowton. Stampede Tyrant. That's a crazy card. I don't think this is standard. This is like classic. Or historic, I should say. Standard challenge. Where's the big boy? Galta. He's a 12/12 for 8? Good lord. I mean, he's a win condition by himself. I actually have one. we'll throw him in there. Just gonna do one because he's legendary. And then there's a big thing that makes It's a mono green card. It's a real big boy. It like makes all of your other creatures better somehow, and I can't remember exactly what it does. The hell is this? Combat damage to player. Reveal that many cards on top of your library. Creature and or land card from among them onto the battlefield. Rest on the bottom in random order. Tapped and transformed into a land. Okay, that's interesting. Craterhoof Behemoth. This is the one. When this creature enters, creatures you control gain trample and get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's also pretty insanely strong. But it's probably the Craterhoof Behemoth, I think. People are running this. Oh, I don't have any more legendary cards. Whoops. Whoopsie. Oopsie daisies. I need 2 cards. The aggressive mammoth is pretty good. Doesn't have the same sort of effect, though. +5/+5 and trample. When the creature attacks, you may sacrifice a food. Gnarlback Rhino was fun in the meta that I played it in. I feel like we need something that's like mid-cost that can... Ooh, Mossborn Hydra is pretty good. That can really synergize with the Ouroboros. And then, I don't know, maybe we need some kind of, like, draw. What does this do? Trample until end of turn. Target creature against whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw 2 cards. That's okay. Kind of expensive, though. Enchantment enters. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Whenever a creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. That's a good card draw engine. What does this do? Garruk's Uprising is probably better than this. Earthbend 4 is pretty nice, but 3 copies of that for card draw, perhaps? And people are running Roxanne. She's actually pretty good because she gives mana and deals damage. I think this is pretty solid. Probably too many mana dorks, though. I'll take one more of these, and then we need another, like, win condition creature. Maybe a dragon of some kind? You can run Laughless in this meta? Oh my goodness. She's a pretty fun creature. Terror of the Peaks is also very good. Terror of the Peaks is good because it's removal. It allows you to just, like, destroy enemies when you play creatures. So it doubles up on your power of, like, having high power creatures and then also destroying enemies' high power creatures. Maybe we'll get rid of Mossborn for another terror. I really like the Leyline Weaver. I think it's quite good, actually. Ruby is probably worse than the Leyline Weaver. She does have haste. Terror of the Peaks can't... Oh, I don't have 3. I like big flying creatures. Flying Double Strike. Creatures you control gain Double Strike until end of turn. That's a win condition right there. This is also very strong. Drakuseth doesn't mess around. Both cost 7. This has an immediate effect and this doesn't. And the way this game plays right now is very, very fast, so... I'd like to do a dragon deck at some point. I think that would be pretty cool. What are some other good cards that people are running right now? Summon Fenrir. I think I have one of these. It's also only an uncommon, so it's not expensive to build. Bloomvine Regent for life gain, I guess. What is this? Smuggler's Surprise. Six cost to put 2 creatures from your hand onto the battlefield is really strong. It's only a rare. I could probably build one of those. Mill 4 cards. Put up to 2 creature cards and or land cards from among the milled cards into your hand. That's basically draw 2 for 3. Unless we get really lucky and draw Breakout. Oh, it's also protection at the same time. This is actually very strong. Because it has hexproof and indestructible as an instant for 2 on all creatures power 4 or greater. So your weenies don't die, but everything else does, unfortunately. Nobody's running this. I wonder why. I'm gonna make another one of these. This is a very good spell. The problem is that having too many of them actually makes it worse. By the time you're dropping 6s, you don't really need more lands, so I don't think that that guy's very good. We're still gonna run the rest of these, though, I think. I like Toph a lot, because she's ramp and also gives you back your really good spell. The other versions of Toph, not so much. There's like an Earthbending Master one, which is alright, I guess, as well. Final Fantasy Limited in progress. I already did all. I did this. Like, I was playing this all day today. Ranked. Wait. Kind of unfortunate. Not like the best ever hand, but I think good enough. If we get really stuck, we can do the Smuggler's Surprise and mill some cards, try and get some cards into our hand for a couple of lands. I'm gonna pay the 2 lives so we can drop Llanowar Elves immediately. We need that scaling ASAP. Uh-oh, did we disconnect? Nope, it's just lagging. It's hanging a little bit. We're fine. Alright, James W., what do you got for me? What is it, white aggro? Ally. White aggro allies, I guess? No attacks. What do you got? Swords to Plowshares for me or something? Gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability is resolved, draw a card. Do we have enough mana for this and Garrick's Uprising? I don't think we do, right? We'll just put the pressure on here. What does Airbend do? Put the pressure on. I'm not gonna last. He has like life drain and stuff like that, so. Aang and La, Ocean's Fury. Waterbend 8. You can use creatures to cast that. So pretty good with white meanies. What is this? Wartime protesters. That looks like AI art. That does not look good. Wizards has been caught using AI art in the past. Add you. Badger Mole Cub. Why did you do that? I didn't want that one, I wanted the other one. I can just play this? Oh my god, dude. That's actually kind of insane. I think we just win. Hang on, do we just have lethal? 4, 8, 10, 14. Yeah, we have lethal. Wait, why did Badger Mole Cup not get... Oh, power 4 or greater. 4, 8, 12. Well, we're 1 point off. Bye, Yang. Yeah, that is straight up how Wizards of the Coast looks on that. Luchas, you're absolutely not wrong. Hey, can I get another pack yet? Oh, look, the card that I built earlier. Hang on. Profile? Oh, I don't get the packs. Okay. Season ends in 13 days. I only have 13 days to get into... I guess I'd like to get to gold. 2 packs is nice. Platinum is probably out of my reach. I gotta pee. I'll be right back, and then we'll play a couple more matches here. So the question that you should have when talking about Wizards of the Coast is not, are they using AI for their art? They are. The question that you should ask is, what's going to happen when Hasbro continues to be super unprofitable and Wizards of the Coast is their only profitable sector? Will Hasbro close its doors and become just Wizards of the Coast? Or will they close Wizards of the Coast and it'll just be Hasbro? Oh my god, we have nothing but high cost cards. We do have a win con in hand, though. We actually have two or three win cons in hand. We just have to be able to cast them. I'm super hesitant because this deck doesn't have very good card draw. Okay, that's a little better. Yes, we keep 6. Return 1 card to the bottom of your library. I gotta say it's Galta, because these are actually like possible to cast within the next few turns. Gain 1 life. The Wizards buy Bay Hasbro? You think that the Wizards will buy Hasbro out? It seems really weird because they own the smaller company, right? But Wizards is their only profitable sector now, apparently. And even that is apparently, quote-unquote, not profitable enough. They want to further milk every franchise that Wizards has for more money. Oh, we must further monetize D&D. Oh god, it's this fucking deck again. Alright. Well, bye Badger Mole, it was nice knowing you. Garrux doesn't do anything right now. I might as well attack. 2 damage is significant, and I'm not going to be... Like, I'm either going to just die from shock, or, you know, whatever. Like, he's not going to just let me kill Grand Grand, so we'll take the 2 damage. My goodness. Can we kill Grand Grand? I've destroyed his engine. My goodness. Go, my badger moles! Destroy him! We'll make the logical corporate thing milk Wizards of the Coast as hard as possible, as well as try to restructure the corporation. They can't really make the other branches look better. Like, they don't have the ability to do that, really. Okay, let's try and bait out his counterspell. Or a Boroid. How much mana do I actually have available? 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana available. It's the Ouroboros. Oh my god. Wait, how do I have enough mana for this? Oh, he's like, fuck this. They could sell themselves for MTG cards. That would actually be probably one of the smartest things that they could do. Acquire, like, $1 million worth of graded MTG cards, and then just declare bankruptcy and hold on to their MTG cards. Like, pump and dump their stocks, basically. Guys, you just ran that guy over. That was fucking crazy. Oh. Starting out with Badger Mole and Cactus Folk Sure Shot. We love it. Ouroboros in hand as well. We've got all the win conditions. Guys! Oh, never mind. I thought it was green-red for a second. I'm not colorblind. I just have very high anti-blue light filters, so blue looks like green on my screen. God damn it! Of course it's this deck again. Okay. What is the play? Badger Mole, I guess. Conflict of red and blue? No, this kind of deck is all about playing super fast. The red-blue deck kills you super fast. If they get the right cards, which they can because Grand just gives them card... Yeah. They have the card draw engine now. They win. I think there's probably not very much I can do to stop this now. Unless he doesn't get removal cards, but, like, he's gonna get removal cards. Breakout? I like Leyline Weaver. No Major. I don't have any removal. This deck is all about just like put down the big creatures. It's all ramp. We put down the big creatures or we die. I do have some hexproof. I just put in a spell that gives hexproof to all of my big creatures. So that's like something. But when you're earthbent, so this creates a creature, and then the creature can be tapped for damage. Or, sorry, it can be tapped for mana still because it's a land. But if they kill it, it just comes back as a land, which is, like, really strong. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, Ouroboros, let's go. You absolute fucking cunt. I've got Cactus Folk Sure Shot, so he has Ward. which makes him less vulnerable to spells. They have to cast an extra, or spend an extra 2 to use him, or to target him with a spell. Oh, he's got all of the cards. These are just... Monument to Endurance needs to be removed. This is so incredibly overpowered. A 3-cost to draw a card when you cast a spell is absolutely ridiculous. What, you gotta counterspell for that too, bud? There is no balance in the unbalanced, Major. It's just busted. He gets card draw, and then this allows him to like draw and then discard. So then that's what allows him to like discard cards and get more card draw. It gives him massive card advantage, right? Anytime you discard a card, you get 3 cards. Are you fucking serious? Like, the amount of card advantage here is unfucking believable. This is unheard of. Why didn't you just cast those before, you idiot? He literally had lethal and just didn't take it. Losing to bad players feels so bad. Just doesn't matter, like, he wins. I can't stop him. I hate playing blue, man. It's so annoying. They just get rid of everything. You just don't ever get to do anything. It's so irritating. Huh? No. If I've already lost, there's literally no point in sticking around. Like, why the fuck would you stick around when you've already lost? This is a pretty good start. Okay, mono white aggro is more manageable. Enchantment you control enters whenever you fully unlock a room. +1/+1 counter on target creature, okay. Yes, Major, that's true. White actually has some of it too. Because white has, like, you know, swords to plowshares, that kind of stuff. They have pretty good removal. Black has good removal. I think I need to turn the volume down. It's very loud. And it didn't feel very loud before, so I don't know what happened. What the fuck is that thing? Hang on, what does this do? Okay, it's a saga. You create a spider. +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Becomes a legendary spider hero. Target creature you control gains double strike. Okay. Okay, that's pretty hard to deal with. Mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. That's annoying. See, white removal. A 1 cost to get rid of a 2 cost. Very irritating. Enchant creature. Hang on. +1/0 and it's flying, and you get a card, okay? Very irritating. Not really much that I can do about this, honestly. I think I just lose. I just lose straight up. I didn't get the cards I needed. I didn't get the rampers. Why are you even bothering playing cards? You already won, bro. Like, just end the match. Don't be a dick. Seriously. Oh yes, I have double strike on my 5 damage unit and you have 10 health. I can't do math, so I'm going to play this card. I have no mana. There's literally nothing I can do to stop you. Why wouldn't you just end the match? Wasting your time and mine. Pretty darn good start. Gotta say. Let's try. Okay, Breakout is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, give me the Leyline Weaver. We'll use it to cast Llanowar Elves. Boom! Big. Okay, so he's mono blue, I'm guessing. Oh! No, he's blue-green ramp. 2 within your hand, wrestle on your bottom of whatever. That's a crazy card. 3 cost, 2 draw, and you look at 5 cards? That's insanely good. Do you want just another Badger Mole Cub? Go Garuks for card draw next turn. I think this is just more aggro, so we'll do that. Oh, this is worth 3 mana now. Holy shit. Dude, Badgerful comes are insane. Is this guy not running Badgermole Cubs? I think people are sleeping on Leyline Weaver. I think this card is incredibly good with Badgermoles. Because this taps for 3 mana now, and I can untap it every single time I cast something that has power 4 or greater. That's straight up redonkulous. MTG players play the endgame? Yes. But you play to the endgame if there's a chance of winning. If the opponent has lethal, and you have no way to cast any spells or do anything to stop it, we don't really need any more mana dorks. I guess I could have used it to get, like, a creature that I want, though. So it could have still been worth it. I'm gonna put it on the spider. Because you never know, he might have flying creatures. There are some blue flyers that are pretty strong. Yep, he's like, well, I'm fucked. We got the combo off, boys. We got the combo off. Wombo combo! Wombo combo! When you have like 4 mana by turn 3, it's... I think I had even more than that. I had like 5. Vault Guard Trooper. Beginning of your end step, you control 2 or more tapped creatures. You may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Interesting. Well, I've almost got all my weekly wins. I guess I can go for a couple more daily wins. They're not worth that much, but I do need gold. Because I want to do a few of these. And these are expensive. Yeah, they're 10,000 each. Whoo! Very, very pricey. It does pay for itself, though, if you get a couple of wins. Like two packs. I think it really pays off once you get to 4 wins, but this is also the only way to get gems. And gems are what you want to buy the seasonal mastery pass. Because this is like really big value if you buy it. If you get fully leveled up, it actually pays for itself, I think. Like just in the gems that you get and like the draft tokens and stuff. 400, 400, 400. Oh, that's 1,200. It doesn't quite pay for itself, but it's pretty close. You get a lot of extra packs, too, and packs are worth, no, find match. Excuse me. Packs give you extra like wild cards that you can use to build stuff. Pretty okay start. If we can get a breakout in the like the first couple of draws, and then use Toph to get it back, that's pretty huge. Oh no. I hate this deck. Cool thing about Leyline Weaver is that you can actually use it in just like either red or green decks too. So if you wanted some ramp in a red deck, you could use Leyline Weaver for it. It's not a bad creature. Like reach 2/2 for 2 is like reasonable, and then it also has the added benefit of the mana ramp on top of that. Okay, so now we have Badger Mole. And we can use Badger Mole on Forest. And then we can use that Forest... Do we just go for more ramp? I'm just gonna go all in on casting everything right now, while we have lots of mana available. Because he apparently doesn't have whatever he needs to get rid of this shit, so... Like, he must just not have a shock in hand, so we just kind of got super lucky. He did have one, he just didn't use it. What an idiot. Another 4 damage spell, buddy? No, but he's about to. We're in a pretty good spot now. Oh, that's right, motherfucker. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be saying smile because, we're fighting against a very cancerous deck. It's gonna give Wizards the wrong impression. Alright, one more. One more win, and we're done for the day. This has gone surprisingly quick. I guess we have been playing for like 3 hours. How long has the stream been going? No, not even 2 hours yet. Much faster than I thought. Meta lovers tend to be predictable. Pretty good start, honestly. This is solid. He's got the Cactuar. I love the Cactuar. He's also got Appa. Appa, yip yip! Oh, mono white aggro. Okay. This should be a little bit more of a fun match, I would say. Do we go Breakout or Badger Mole? I think it's Badger Mole. Because then we can go... Leyline Weaver... No, it was definitely Leyline Weaver first. It should have been Leyline Weaver first, because then we can get 2 mana out of it with Badger Mole. So that was a mistake. Oh, I guess you can put a counter on something. Oh, he takes food. Interesting. Wait, White Flyers aggro? With food? Seems interesting. Oh, he's probably got a life gain tilt on or something. Let's try Breakout. Maybe we can pull another Leyline Weaver. Or another Badger Mole. Let's take the Badger Mole. Oh, whoops. Oops. This is going to leave both my Badger Moles there. Okay, so he has no tricks, so I can block one of these if he attacks. Okay, it's not attacking. I'm gonna go no attacks. I'm just really hoping that we pull something big. Like, that's what we need right now, is just to pull a nice big card. Okay. He has no tricks, so bye pigeon. Oh, he's probably okay with that because he wants the food. Or maybe he didn't realize. I guess I'm going to, I'll Llanowar Elves and, get rid of Momo. I should probably just start swinging before he gets some kind of crazy combo going on. Yeah, he can definitely extend his life with that. Say bye to your cat collector, bro. I'm actually just gonna swing with everyone. He saved himself for what it's worth. It's a life tank deck? I mean, that's not gonna save him. Life gain by itself is not good enough. You need life gain plus give counters whenever you gain life, or summon a 1/1 weenie whenever you gain life. Those kinds of combo decks are what you're looking for, really. Zhao, Ruthless Admiral. I'm actually having a lot of fun. Maybe it's only because I'm in Bronze League and the people I'm playing aren't very good. Dang it, the creatures kills the chain? Yeah. Generally, it's like, you know, with white aggro, they have, like, when this creature attacks, put +1/+1 counter on 2 other creatures, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Or when this creature gains, like the... What's it called? There's like a sun something cleric, I think is the name of it, that does that stuff. I guess it's... this is an okay starting hand, honestly. We'll get, we'll... Oh, we don't even need to pay 2 life. Perfect. We just land War Elves immediately. What is this? Simic Ramp? Oh, no. Got 2 of the same fucking thing. I'm gonna scry. We need a big drop. I don't need more weenies. Oh, I should have cast Breakout first, and then scryed. No! I don't have red mana anymore! Oh, dude. I fucked up my entire play. No! No, 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 no! Oh, does he have counterspell? No counterspell. Let's take Orboroid. And then I'll scry. I need mid-range stuff right now. Oh, it's Flash Merfolk. Well, I'm not dead. That was not great, unfortunately, but True Explorers. Okay. Need this. Take 2 life. Okay, 2 options. 1, get the Ouroboros rolling. Or we break out and try and get a weenie. It'll only give us 3 mana, though. So I think it's Ouroboros. And he's probably got Counterspell. Or a Bounce. Okay, he's just putting up more creatures. Wait, what is this? If a creature enters, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. Oh, that's really fucking bad. Jesus Christ. Well, that's a completely useless unit now. Oh, the entire deck is definitely Flash. It's a Flash deck. 100%. Losing that, I fucked up this entire play super badly. Entirely my fault. He just has lethal. There's nothing I can do to stop him. Major, I've played literally hundreds of games of Magic. I'm not a complete noob. I know that I'm probably fucked, but it's possible that he'll make a mistake. Oh boy. Okay, well. Hey, I mean, at least it's not like the super meta same fucking thing that we've been seeing every single game. It's a little different. Yeah, that's it. Au revoir, monsieur. Oh, I should have said good game. That was my bad. Most of the time people have been leaving before I have a chance to. Then again, I don't think any person has said good game since we've been playing, so this entire community is very toxic. I just realized that my mic is a little bit too far up there. That's a good enough starting hand. We'll need to get a couple of cards that are not in our starting hand, like some more mana weenies maybe, or something. Oh, what is that? Exile an artifact card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 on this creature, then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay. It's Leyline Weaver for sure. I gotta pay the 2 life. I need the mana immediately. So, we get, Stomping Ground. It doesn't matter which one. I'm gonna do the damage. Sometimes the pros and minor pros play on the... I know, but they're not gonna be in Bronze League. So, oh, I guess they could be if they're just smurfing. Wait, what is this? I haven't even looked at this yet. This enchantment enters at the beginning of your upkeep. You lose 1 life. Trade a clue token whenever you attack. Hang on. Whenever you attack, put X +1/+1 counters on target attacking creature, where X is the number of permanents you sacrifice this turn. X is your greater. Okay. Sacrifice for 2 to draw a card. I understand. Oh, it has Menace. I can't block it. I need 2 things to block it. So I need to leave something untapped. I'm totally okay with Stomping Ground dying now. Because they're probably not going to get another Badger left. Why should I not bother? What did he sacrifice? I wasn't paying close enough attention, I guess. It's not lethal. It is lethal in 2 turns, though. All I need to do is keep him from killing me. Each player destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you control was destroyed this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters in this vehicle. That's really annoying. I can't really do anything about that, so you can just resolve that. Go right ahead. He has lethal, so I just lose. That was really annoying. Very irritating. There's so many cards, man. It's impossible to know what everything does. There's literally hundreds of cards in Standard. Probably good enough. What is this? Oh, it's Yuna. It looked like fucking Haruhi Suzumiya for a second. I didn't recognize the costume. Enters tapped. Mono green? Tifa. Landfall. Double Tifa's power until end of turn. Probably something with like doubling season, maybe? What does this do? Yeah, okay, good. Badger Mole Cub or Llanowar Elves? I mean, Badger Mole Cub. I'm just going to attack. There's no reason not to. I'm not going to block with Badger Mole Cub because she has at least 2 attack. Wow, okay. Yeah, he's also a Gruul, but he's just pure Gruul aggro, I think. What do we get rid of? Probably Ventmaw. Because I want Ouroboros and I probably want the land drops as well. I'm playing a booster? What do you mean by that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? How did he do that? Seriously, how did he do that? You can play land cards and cast bird spells on the top of your library. If a land or bird could have triggered permanent trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. I'm really fucking confused as to how that happened. It doubled twice, and how the fuck did it become 15 in the first place? Booster amplify things. Apparently? Jesus, man. That's what we call a Voltron deck, Major. You put all the pieces together. Literally, just you just need the thing that makes you double twice, and the card to not be in summoning sickness, and it's an instantaneous win. You can't really do anything about that. Like 32 damage on turn 4 is just impossible to stop. I think that's what it's called. Voltron means you assemble a combo of like 4 different cards. Usually it refers to equipment decks, but I think that it can really apply to pretty much anything. Where if you get like 3 or 4 different cards and get to play all of them, you just win immediately. Pretty solid start here. Can't complain about this. So we've got weenies. We'll scry and try and get a big piece. Was that the wrong move? Should I have done Llanowar Elves and then had the 2 Llanowar Elves cast the Badger Mole and then bring a forest on, maybe? I don't know. What do you do? When Iroh enters, create a food token at the beginning of combat on your turn. You may have an opponent gain control of target permanent you control. When you do, create a ally. Put a +1/+1 counter on that token for each permanent you own that your opponent controls. I see. Okay. Badgermole. Badgermole. I think I want to slow down his ramp or whatever. Okay, he's okay with just taking 3 damage. Flying haste, non-creature spell, +2/+0. Maybe major. That's a 7 damage hit. That's not an insignificant amount. Okay, 6 damage hit. I didn't read that closely enough. You put the counter on the token creature. I understand. Oh yeah, he just leaves. Okay. I was thinking about milling to try and get 2 more cards in hand. Achievements? Whoops, wrong one. Green. Tap 100 creatures for mana. Okay, what do we need for the winter achievements? We need to start working on something else for this. Season for sharing. We could try and win games with Snow Commander, but Commander is so incredibly, like, chaotic. Probably Snow Spells is most likely the most, like, the easiest way to do this. What do I have for snow? I could try and make a snow commander deck. Oh man! I have practically nothing. Moriat of the Frost. Copy of permanent you control. Legendary and snow in addition to its other types. If it's a creature, it enters with 2 additional +1/+1 counters and has Changeling. Everything on the new set. So you can still win with nothing. Well, this is just the commanders. I'm just looking at commanders that we could potentially run. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. Return from graveyard to the battlefield tapped. For snow mana. I remember facing this guy and he had some fun interactions. Permanent you control. Zombies could be fun. Oh, I don't want to craft. I want to add it to my deck, please. There we go. Snow. It has to be snow swamps. And then we want blue-black lands. Shipwreck Marsh. I don't play Dimir very often, so this will be refreshing, I suppose. This land enters, it deals 1 damage. There, that looks pretty good. Probably need a couple more lands. Whoops. How many... You want, like, 40 lands or something like that, right? 18... I think it's 40 lands. I'm gonna look it up. How many lands, Commander? 36 to 38 lands. 32 to 42. I generally err on the side of less lands than more. So this is already 32. 34. Let's go with 36. We'll go on the low estimate that they give. This is not a standard deck, Major. This is Commander, so it's 100 cards. Okay, non-lands now. We're looking for zombies. Hang on. Zombie. Zombie Horse. A 3/3 as additional cost, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Wow, that's an incredibly good card. Amass Zombies 1. I like Lazotep Plating. It's a pretty good spell. Especially if you're going mass zombies. Because, like, board clear really... Oh, it's hexproof. It's not indestructible. Okay. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Surveil 1. Larder Zombie. This is a good card. Does a lot of things. If creature dies, you may search your library for a card named Wretched Throng. Reveal it. Okay, but we can't use it that way. Zombie Wizard. What does this do again? Zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay, cool. This creature enters Amass Zombies 1. Like, having a flyer is pretty nice. A 3/3 flyer for 3, if we've got our commander out, is pretty good. Zombies have flying. Sacrifice another non-token creature. Create XX blue zombie tokens. That's really strong. If we can get some very high toughness things with that, that would be interesting. Counter target spell unless its controller plays 4. A counter spell is usually pretty good to have. 1 less to cast if you control a zombie. This creature enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Instant sorcery, create a Zombie. Creature tokens you control lose all abilities and base power toughness 3/3. Interesting. Zombie Drake. Discard 2 cards. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's pretty... It's pretty dookie. Exploits a creature. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Commence the end game is really nice for zombies. I always love a bit of card draw, you know? This creature dies, create an opponent. Creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1. Blue creature with black support spells? Maybe. Zombie ramping. That's a nice card for 1 cost. Enters tapped. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 3. Get stuff out of the graveyard seems okay. +2/+2 and mana. Like, zombies are like an aggro deck. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of snowlands you control. That's pretty solid. Gruul Collar of Nephalia. Control no creatures with Decayed. Well... like, it might help. We got a lot of stuff that's got Decayed already, though. Hungry Ghoul could be good. Tainted Adversary. I mean, so there's like a certain amount of like, yeah, we want to do zombies, but then there's also like a lot of really good blue and black cards that we can just have. We're going to need some card draw. We're already halfway through the deck, and we need some card draw. We need some big, like, game-winning cards. Like, this is a really good card right here. That's a great, like, late game drop. You can just create a whole crap ton of zombies. Enters, you haven't completed the Tomb of Annihilation. Return a Sararak to the owner's hand and venture into the dungeon. Attacks, create a number of black zombie tokens equal the number of opponents you have. So he's venture into the dungeon for 3. And once you complete it, you get a 5/5 for 3. That's not really that good. We could go for discard, you know, we could go for a lot of different things with this. Card draw engine is pretty nice. 3 or more creatures that each have toughness greater than their power. Transform this creature. 5/5 for 3 is really good, but you have to cast it like 6 times before you get that major. You probably don't know what Venture into the Dungeon does. This is a newer set. I think this was from like 2 years ago, something like that. I don't know. This was a D&D set. That's a Sararak from the Tomb of Horrors. Enters tapped. Life drain. Whenever a creature dealt damage by this creature this turn dies, create a tapped black 2. That's okay. So this is like removal plus a zombie for 3. Like, Amass is pretty good. Zombie Cleric. Top card of your library. If it's a zombie, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. Very good. Each opponent loses 2 life. That's a good burn. Creature enters +1/+1 for each zombie card in your graveyard. When you cast a zombie spell, create a tapped 2/2. Wow, that's incredibly strong. I don't need mill. So this is a 3/1 for 3 that gives you a 2/2, but it also gives you more than one 2/2. If you if your zombies die before this does. We also need to focus on snow cards, because that was like the actual reason why we're playing this deck. So we're gonna get a lot of good zombies, and then we'll get some more card draw. We could also use some like life gain. Life gain in black is like usually at a price though. So we got skeletons. Book of Vile Darkness. Lost 2 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Exile the book. Create Vecna, legendary 8/8 black zombie god creature token with indestructible and all triggered abilities of the exiled cards. Okay, Murderous Rider seems pretty nice. So usually you get life in black major from lifelink. And there's quite a few creatures that actually have it. Lots of vampires have it, for example. Gain 3 or more life this turn. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Silver Smoke Ghoul is insanely good with lifelink. So I'm looking for maybe some vampires to give lifelink. There's a lot of really, really good vampires. Non-token creature an opponent controls would die. Exile that card with an ice counter on it instead. You may cast spells from among cards in exile your opponent owns with ice counters on them, and you may spend mana... Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. Creature enters. Exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. Creature is exiled this way. Each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Yes. It's actually not. It's a 4 for a 2/3. Well, life is never useless. It keeps you alive. You need it when you're relying on spending life to draw cards and stuff like that. This creature enters, destroy target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. 2/2 for each card named Undead Servant in your graveyard. Nope. 5/3 for 5. Creates a zombie. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Nah, it's not that good. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Create a zombie. For 5? That's not very strong. Create 2/2 zombie creature tokens. Five cost for 2/2 tokens and a 3/4, and we exile 2 cards from graveyards. That could help with enemy graveyard interactions. Sacrifice any number of other permanents, then draw that many cards. Dies or is put into exile, third from the top. Bantu's pretty good. Each opponent loses X life for X is your devotion to black, you gain life. Yeah. Grey Merchant of Asphodel, great card. Up to 2 target creatures get +1/0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. 4/4 for 5. Rise from the Grave is pretty nice. Exploit. You may sacrifice when a creature you control exploits a creature. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Like, sure, I guess. Lotlith Giant. Always love a tribal boost. Amass Zombies 1. Zombie tokens have hexproof and menace? That's pretty strong. Enters or attacks, mill a card. Exile X creature cards from your graveyard. Transform X. Comes a copy of a creature card exiled with it, except his name is Oleg. It's 4/4 and it's legendary blue and black zombie in addition. Put a number of +1/+1s. Number of creatures exiled with it. It's kind of complex. Like, there's a lot of steps here, and it's pretty expensive. This is like an aggro zombie deck. When you discard a card, pay 1, amass zombie 2. Corpse Cobble. Any number of creatures. Create an XX blue and black zombie. X is the total power of the sacrificed creatures. That's incredibly strong. Because we can just sacrifice all of our zombie guys. Horde good this set? So I just searched zombie, so I was just doing zombies. It's a zombie tribal. We could also do this and then hit craft. And these are all the cards that I haven't made yet. We'll just see if there's anything in here that stands out. Zombie Drake. Fleshright. I think Kefnet is pretty strong. Reveal the first card you draw each turn as you draw it. Whenever you reveal an instant or source... Well, I can't make this anyway, so we're not even going to bother reading it. Outlaw Stitcher. Overcharged Amalgam. Exploit a creature. What? Enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except if this creature was embalmed. Flesh Mechanist. Sacrifice another creature, create a tapped Power Stone. That's pretty strong. I don't really want to spend a rare on it, though. This is purely to play snow cards. There's a couple of things that I want to put into the deck that I know I already have. And we're already getting pretty full here. So let's come back to zombies if we don't find anything that stands out. We need snow. Ascendant Spirit is pretty good. Avalanche Caller. Target snowland you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with hexproof and haste. It's still a land. That's definitely useful. Snowmelt Stag. Creature has base power and toughness 5/2. During your turn. 7 cost can't be stopped. 3/3 for 4. That's unblockable for 2. Affinity for Snowlands. Artifacts and creatures target opponent controls don't untap during that player's next untap step. Return 3 snowlands you control to owner's hand. Return this creature to its owner's hand. That one's a bit of a weird one. Hailstorm Valkyrie. Flying Trample +2/+2 for 2. Destroy all creatures, destroy all planeswalkers. Then return a creature or planeswalker with mana value X or less from your graveyard, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast this spell. Interesting. Don't have epics. Is that all of the snow cards that we can possibly use? Holy crap. That's really bad. Pilfering Hawk, I guess. Christ, man. I only have 11 rares left. Ugh, I'm gonna have to do it. I guess it's gonna be the Valkyrie, man. And I'm gonna craft this thing. I have 144 commons, so, like, that's not a big deal. Just because it is synergistic. Scry X, where X is the amount of mana, then draw 3 cards. Draw 3 for 5 is actually not bad. And Scry 5 on top of that is pretty nice. Giant Wizard. Enters, tap target artifact. If snow is spent, the permanent doesn't untap. A 5 for 4/4 with a tap with no untap is not bad. It's not gonna make us win a game, but it might help. Okay, now we're looking for some really nice vampire cards, of which there are many. And I have a few already. Vadmir. Whenever you commit a crime, put a +1/+1 counter on Vadmir. This ability triggers only once each turn, as long as Vadmir has 4 or more +1/+1 counters on it. It has Menace and Lifelink. That's pretty good. We might need to take some more counter spells and removal and stuff to synergize with that. Where are my, like, high-end vampires? Vampire Warlock? Which one? Callous Blood Mage? This is, like, okay. What I'm actually looking for is, like, big high-end flying creatures that are going to be hard for my opponent to deal with. This one's actually pretty good. We need more lifelink, though, if we're going to try and make that work. Yeah, but it's 1 damage. Like, yeah, we're aggro and 1 damage is, like, somewhat meaningful, but it's not, like, broken good or anything. Target knight gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. He has death touch and lifelink for 1 turn. Interesting. Okay, Eternal Thirst is really nice, but you need a good flyer to put it on. I remember there being a really good flying black creature that I used to use in a couple of black decks that I made. Maybe it's not good anymore, who knows. Human Knight. Gain X life and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control. It's not very good. Pretty good in a night deck, not in the one that I'm using, though. Poison counters. We don't do poison here. 1/1 white human creature token. Human you control gains lifelink until end of turn. Beginning of your end step, exactly 13 life, pay 6 to transform. This creature enters up to one target creature gets -X, -X, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. It's not bad. I like creating a food token for one. Two different counters from among Menace to... this was like a crutch during the Ikoria drafts. This is a pretty hard creature to deal with in draft. I think Veto was pretty fun. Lifelink as long as it has 5 more. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies. Tabarax, I think, is the creature that I was thinking of, actually. A little bit of discard might not be bad, and lifelink on a creature. Beginning of combat on your turn, choose one that has been chosen. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Transform. Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Each creature you control with Flying, Death Touch, or Lifelink gets +1/+0. It's a great card. Sorin. I do not have the resources for it. Ooh! Okay, 5 cost 4/5, lifelink. Sacrifice another creature when you do. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. This creature dies, return target creature card. Yes. I like Cavalier of Night quite a bit. He's very good. This creature has haste as long as you control another vampire. Sure. That's actually... 5 cost for a 4/3 is not anything particularly insane. Can I just click it? Can I right click it? There we go. Hang on a second. I saw something. Dreadhorde Invasion. Lose 1 life and amass zombies. Whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, gain lifelink until end of turn. I don't love spending a rare on this, but I think it'll be very good for the deck. Flying lifelink, if this was kicked, enters the 2/+1/+1s on it. Alright, Major, we'll see you later, man. Have a good night. Creature enters, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it until this creature leaves the battlefield. Pretty good? Like, quite good, even. Like, that's a 1-cost card to exile a card. And you get a flying lifelink bat. Sure, it's easy to remove the bat, but you have to do it before you can cast the card. Poet's Quill. Learn. +1/+1 has lifelink. Equip cost 2 is a little steep on that one. He just keeps coming back. Swift End is pretty nice, so I'll take this just for the removal. Oh, we already have it. Never mind. Nighthawk Scavenger. Unfortunately, most of these like vampire cards are really expensive. I know that this is probably not super exciting to those who have stuck around, but I appreciate you sticking around. I'll make sure to get one match in with this before we sign off. Just because you've been sitting through this for so long. Draw your second card each turn. Create a 1/1. 2/4 for 3 with an effect that has a lifelink seems pretty good. Even if it's not like super great. Okay. Let's get some high-end stuff. Things that can win us the game. Kiora Best the Sea God is one thing that can definitely do that. Probably want some more draw. I like Wizard class quite a bit. I think this is a great thing. Like, this is just a really good card to have. Oh, and then we probably want Arcane Signet. You gotta have a little ramp. Where's the other ones? Honored Heirloom. This is okay, and then... Hey, a snow artifact. Oh, and it's a really good one. I forgot Replicated Ring is like a game-winning item. Anything else that's snow that we can add in here? Slain becomes a 4/3 creature with vigilance and all creature types. That's pretty good. Snowland. Remove an ice counter from Dark Depths. When Dark Depths has no ice counters on it, sacrifice it. What? Flying and indestructible. Is that a common? Oh no, it's super rare. Choose a color. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, we're good. There we go. I can actually dump a land because we put in Faceless Haven. I'll get rid of a snow-covered island. Okay. Now, what else do we want? 3 slots left. I say we could go back to zombies. We definitely can do that. I think I just want like a big flying creature of some kind. Crystalline Giant is actually really good. This is just a really solid monster. Black. Blue. Flying. A nice high-end flying creature of some kind. Dungeon Geist is pretty good. I like Dungeon Geist a lot. It's control. Eternal Skylord's pretty strong, because we're going to have a lot of zombie tokens. Giving them all fly is going to be pretty impactful. Wondering if we want to alter this at all. We don't have much card draw, but we're mostly an aggro deck anyways. Get some card draw. We've probably got too many high cost cards, but I think that that's probably fine. Gonna be a lot of playing to play all these snow cards. I might have to look for a different kind of deck, like a different maybe we have to play like a standard snow deck, because there are snow cards in the new set. There's a fair amount of them actually because of waterbenders. Waterbenders are also icebenders, for those who don't know. Avatar is like one of my favorite one of my favorite shows ever. It's so good. We've got some good stuff here, but like veto is a win condition. I just don't love starting with 2 lands. Okay, we start with 2 lands and an Arcane Signet. That's a little bit better. Ooh, he has halfling. Buy high enters reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a shrine card. You may put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. For each legendary enchantment you control, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. Can't be blocked by non-token. This doesn't seem like a very good commander. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. I could use more lands, please. A black land would be nice. Well, a blue land is acceptable, I suppose. I'm gonna get rid of this. I can't believe he's got just like a fuck you discard shrine. That's kind of annoying. Search your library for a shrine card and put it onto the battlefield. Okay, so he's playing a shrine deck. That's interesting. Maybe gotta slow him down a little bit here. I think I'm like super fucked. I just discard how many? Sorry? How do I have to discard 4 cards? As an instant concede. Like, what the fuck is that? He didn't have 4 shrines. I'm fully aware that this deck sucks, by the way. We're only playing it to try and play snow cards. Which is why I think I need to do like a standard deck with just snow cards. There's just not that many snow cards available, man. At least our commander counts as one, so it's like we'll get at least 1 or 2 every game. That's a little more like it. Hawk? Bristly Bill? Whenever this creature or another zombie you control dies, draw a card and lose 1 life. Maybe it's just this, and then we pop its ability. Cast a creature, draw a card. That's really strong. Whenever a land you control enters, +1/+1 counter on target creature. Double number of counters. Eesh. It's a doubling season type deck. Toski is really annoying if I remember correctly. Toski attacks each combat fable. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Can't be countered. Indestructible. This is unfortunate. We got the better of that. He is ramping, and I'm not going to be able to stop him. He might have a boost. No, if he had a boost, he would have gone with this as well. No, because he probably wants to keep it for the card draw. I think I'm going to drop Narfi. It's a small amount of extra damage, which might make the difference. Okay, now he's starting to get a little scary. Oh no. Lumra is pretty annoying. More lands. Oh boy, okay. That's a loss. I can't attack anymore, the bear will just kill me. I'm just gonna try and cast two spells, two snow cards and then get out of here. Exile target card from a graveyard when a creature is exiled this way. Interesting. That's a pretty good thing right there. just need one more land, and then I can cast my Berg Strider. And then I'm out of here. This guy has like all the fucking rares, eh? All the legendary creatures, everything. He's playing multicolored deck, but like it's mostly green stuff. I guess that makes sense. He needs green to cast his commander, so he probably has more forests than anything else. I only see forests. That's pretty weird. Annoying. Another land! It's a miracle! He's gonna swing with everything and kill me, I think. I think he just has lethal with his swing. All I need to do is live for one more turn, and then I can play my Berg Strider and leave. So many things. Fucking 10-minute turn. Oh my god, dude. He's not taking any chances. Well, I have 600 damage, but I could use 300 more. Just in case, you never know. Dude, just swing with everything. Like, yeah. You can just swing with everything, you know? Oh my god. People are so funny. He literally has lethal. Dude, just pass. Holy shit. Can you guys count? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. he just needed to. He just needed to play. That's all he needed to do. C'est fini. Alright. Let's go check. I'm curious. Do lands count for the snow thing? I'm assuming probably not. Where's achievements? 6 out of 25. I'd probably be better off playing an elf tribal deck or something like that, but I can't afford to make a good elf tribal. I'll look through my collection and see what I've got for snow cards, and we'll see if we can get that done. Opponent gain control of a food, treasure, toy, or power stone. All I have to do is play one game with Iroh. Do I have him? He's an uncommon. No, he's not an uncommon. He is a rare. Okay. That's a little expensive for something that I don't plan on playing. Alrighty. I'm gonna log, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let me know if you want to see more Magic the Gathering. Had some fun tonight with this. Yeah, we'll see.